There are two types of people in the world. There are people who spoil people and people who looking to get spoiled. The people who looking to get spoiled, you are dispensable. We can get rid of you. We don't need you. I'm just keeping it 100. I ain't trying to. You broke because you broke. You broke because you don't add enough value. I just told you, because that's how much value I add. I came to New Orleans. I'm going out to eat. The lady at the doggone restaurant, I ain't never been here before. Where did we go yesterday? Somebody tell me it started with an M. I forgot the name. Morris. I went in, the owner of the store was pissed. You sat and ate in nobody told me. They were supposed to tell me before you came. She was pissed. You already paid the bill. Brian told me that you was coming. He told me he was going to tell you. Why did he tell? She was pissed. I add so much value to the world that the owner of a restaurant that I've never met before was pissed that I paid to eat in her restaurant. Because I took the opportunity from her to be a blessing. And the dudes from the city tried to pay and I paid. They was like, how did you pay? You're not even from here. We gave her our credit card and told her don't pay. I'm like, bro, you young with it. You young on the adding value tip. You young with it. I'm a vet. He's like, what do you mean? But we gave her a credit card. I said, I gave her my credit card too and told her I was a pastor and the Lord was going. I said, who you want to deal with, my man or the Lord? Now, God got a blessing for you if you're obedient. You take this card here, you hear me? Y'all not hearing what I'm saying. I could have let my man feed me every day. He's been taking us out. I could have let him feed me. He fed me once. I'm like, enough. You're not going to add more value to me because if you add more value, you're not going to want me to be in your presence. I will fight you to add value in your life. You're like, why you broke? Because you take. That's why you broke. You a taker. That's why you broke. You're not broke because you broke because of what you do. You are always looking for opportunities to get something for free. I'm not crazy. Everybody wants something for free. But that's average thinking. What makes you great is not you say you're great. What makes you great is that you look for opportunities to add value. I want you to hear what I'm saying. CJ not with me because I'm a taker. No, here's the deal. You're not hearing what I'm saying. You saying you want to be great. No, you don't. You want to be paid. You don't want to be great. You want to be seen. You want to be seen. You don't want to sacrifice. You want to be seen. You want people to know your name. You want your name in lights. Oh, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Why you not rich is because why would God make you rich? It's all for you. None of your check none of your increase don't go to nobody but you. All of our extra stuff goes to them. I get paid off my speaking. I don't get paid off other stuff like that. And Josh came in and was like, you're going to have to at least do this or do that. I'm like, okay, whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it. But I can make money off of speaking. The reason why you are not blessed because all your money go to you. Why would God need to bless you? It ain't going nowhere else. You have enough for you. You don't need millions if you're just looking out for yourself. You need millions when you're taking care of the insurance of other people. So the first thing I want you to do is be honest before you leave this room. If you are not where you want to be, it's because you're not adding value. I want you to think about where you're not adding value. Your wife is not mad at you because you adding a whole bunch of value. Your wife ain't asking for no divorce because you just the number one husband of the year. That's not why she's asking for a divorce. Are you hearing me? She's asking for a divorce and you're upset, but she's looking at the energy that you give your job, and when you come home, you do not give her the same energy. That's why she's upset. Because she know you got it, because when you go to work, you pouring it out. But when you get home, now you got to take a nap. When you get home, you can't have a conversation. When you get home, you can't help with the kids. So in her mind, she's saying, man, my man killing at the job, but I want to be the job. I'll never forget the worst thing Didi ever said, the worst thing Didi ever told me. We've been together 33 years. Didi cut me like a knife. We were probably about 21, 22. I had come home about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was on campus with my little Christian ministry. Jesus, I was saving souls for Christ. Killing the game. Wasn't doing no schoolwork, but Jesus, I was representing Jesus. With a 1.0 GPA, I was representing Jesus. Jesus is coming. He better come, because with that GPA, you ain't about to get no job. I was all in for God, wasn't doing my schoolwork, came home 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and Didi was just quiet. I was like, what's up, boo? Gave her a kiss. I was all pumped. I could tell her mood was bad. I was like, boo, what's wrong? She's like, what do you mean what's wrong? I said, what's wrong? She said, you don't know what's wrong? I said, no, what's wrong? She said, man, you know what? I'm not mad that I married you, because I want to be with you, but I wish I could divorce you and just be your friend again. Because our relationship was way better when we was friends. Cut like a knife. Not that I don't want to be with you. I love you, but I don't get you no more. Once I became your wife, now I'm like secondary now. I wish we were friends, because when we was friends, you was running up behind me. When we was friends, you was calling me all the time. When we was friends, you was taking me to lunch. Now that I'm your wife, like I'm here when you finish doing everything else. So let me tell you something. If your bank account is low in any part of your life, it's, my friend, because you're not adding value. So stop right now. Write that down, where you're not adding value at, or where you're not adding enough value. Write it down. Don't be scared. Write it down. It's an indicator that you're not adding value. If you had 5 friends and you had to get rid of one of them, you already know which one you get rid of. Don't play. You know which one you let go of. You ain't dumb. You're like, oh, yep, that one. Yep, gotta go. And that's the one that's not adding the most what? The one that's adding the most value, they ain't going nowhere. Talk to me. Who's a person in your life that adds as much value that you add to your own life? Your brother. Yep, you can't let him go. Who's adding the most value in your life? Your daughter. Good. Who's adding the most value in your life? You. Who's adding the most value in your life? You. Who's the person that, quiet as kept, you on some friendship stuff, but you could cut them and it wouldn't kill you? Good. He said, I got several. Good. I just want you to think about those people that's in your life, like you love them, but if you cut them, I promise you it wouldn't change your life. And then I want you to think about, who are you to that? Who are you in that person's life? You're spending so little time with your wife, if she divorced you right now, it wouldn't bother her. It wouldn't hurt you. Okay, so this is how I know if my mom died, it would be rough. That if my biological father died, it wouldn't be as rough. I'm just going to help y'all. I like to keep it simple. We're going to bring the deep people on in a minute. If my mom died, it wouldn't be because she's my mom that it would hurt me. It would be because every other day I get that itch and I got to call my mom and talk to my mom. I talked to my father on Saturday from 6 to 6:15. And about 6:13, it's kind of, hey, see, it's crazy. See, by 6:15, it's like, you finished. Like, how are you? How are you? How was your week? How was your week? How's your wife? How's your wife? How's my brother? How's your son? At about 15 minutes, we go, that script is check. So if I put him in the grave, while I would be hurt that he gone, we don't talk enough where I'd miss him. I just want to keep it, can I make it plain? If I put my mom in the grave, we talk on the reg. I see her Thanksgiving. I see her Christmas. I see her on her birthday. She calls me on my birthday. Are you hearing what I'm trying to explain? Who are the people in your life that if you let them go, it wouldn't cost you anything? But more importantly, who are you to those people that you don't add enough value that they need to keep you around? That's what poverty is. That if you're in my life or not, you don't make such a significant impact that it doesn't make a difference if you're there or not. And the question is, what are you going to do about it? If I left the earth right now, there'd be some people that would be hurt that they can't come to another conference and feel that energy. I want to show y'all something. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, let's go to the next one. I want to show y'all something. It's going to blow your mind. All right? So, period. Rich, having value. Natural resource. So just to be rich means you have resources. Does that make sense? So don't look at it as money. It's resources. Now watch this. I'm about to make y'all, this thing is so practical. I called Carl the other day, y'all. Watch this. I called Carl the other day. I was like, yo, Carl, I just need to know how many videos we got up, how many hours of videos we got up. Boom, watch this, y'all. Go to the next slide. Watch this, y'all. We got 10 years of content if we never do anything else. Yo, this blew my mind. I did the math. We got over 3,000 videos. We're not including podcasts. We're not talking about audiobooks. We're not talking about mixtapes. If you just took one of our pieces of content a day and listened to it for a day, just one piece of content, it would take you 10 years to get through it. And that's not the stuff we're doing right now. It would take you 10 years to get through it. And watch this. This is what's really going to blow your mind. That's all our free content. You ain't got to pay for none of that. Oh, you're not hearing what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay for none of that. That's all free. I guarantee you ain't no other motivational speaker in the world can tell you they got 10 years of content up that's absolutely free. That you don't even got to come to a conference if you don't want to get that ET juice. 10 years. And you want to know why we're so successful? Because we got 10 years of content and millions of people are eating on it every single day. And you want to know why you broke? You're broke because you don't have enough stuff to give other people. You barely got enough stuff for yourself and your own little family. Rich means that you're rich in natural resources, that you have not just enough for yourself, but you have enough for others. It's pressed down. It's pressed down. It's shaken together. It's running over. I'm going to tell you again what it looks like. It's pressed down. It's shaken together and it's running over. It's saying no to $28,000 and not even sweating it. Knowing that in God's time, you're going to wake up and then 24 hours later, you're going to double it. Because you're that valuable to somebody that they... I want you to write that down. The people that are closest to you, write their names down. I know you ain't gonna have a lot of time, but write their names down at least. And then I want you to ask yourself, who are the people that are outvaluing you?
The givers and takers. A networking event. It's a introduction to their approbation. Hi there, I'm here to meet you with a granted smile. Hi, it's me. And what you bring you to this event? I'm just networking to try to make some connections on their heaviness. That's great. I like to meet new people to see how I can help them. It's not to somewhere integrate. It's the conversations. Coffee break. It's what do you do? I work to a finance in finance. That's a pretty cutthroat, you know. Oh, I have heard that you can challenging. I'm in marketing myself, always looking learn for more about different introductions. Yeah, it's true that, but you know that how is it? Have you been to once of those events before? Yeah, a few times they can be hit or miss. I find them interesting. It's not just about what you can get, about what you give. It's to meaning that you are not just great in this perform. What do you mean? It well. I have found that the one more help others, the more commerce shelves backs in your unexpected way. It after a smile. It was great to meeting you at the event yesterday. I thought you might find a article on finance. It's interesting.